Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Safety Op Productions. My name is Nolan. Before we actually get into the main part of the video, I just want to say it is crazy the amount of subscribers we've gained in 30 days. We're at like 30 or 4,300 something subscribers. That's wild in 30 days. So I thank you guys. I'll just keep trying to make some good content for you guys, posting matches, thoughts, and maybe gear review, things that I have, and anything that you guys might want. Maybe how I walk through stages, how I plan, stuff like that. So yeah, I just came back from North Carolina, I guess South Carolina, for AK Masters 2026. It was good to go out there, see some buddies, wear some funny hats, shooting stages, having a good time, trying to do better than I did last year, which I did do. So overall, I thought I did okay. I had a few malfunctions, and we'll get into that here with this break here. But I shot in the light optics division. I took 12th out of 89. The people that were finished that didn't get DQ or actually showed up, and then overall I took 15th out of 212, I think. So overall a better year than last year. It's things I could have worked on, a few malfunctions, something that were out of my control, but like I said, we'll get into that. So first off, we'll just talk about my year before we go into the stages. Obviously I ran my Zastava M90. I love this thing. I ran this, so I have the Unrivaled brake on here. This is the only thing that was different that I have been running, and this Unrivaled brake feels good. I like the way it feels, and you can tune it, and I have it to where I want. However, me, Devin, and Drew were doing some practice on Thursday before we headed out, and as we're doing some practice, closer range, we were noticing that I was getting keyholes. Things were splintering off of the round here 10 yards away on cardboard, and we couldn't figure out what it was. We were like, maybe it was just a fluke, something happened, whatever. And then during Masters, so I started on stage 2, but on stage 4, when you see that video, I was going to war with that steel. Couldn't figure out what was going on. Maybe some of it was me. But however, after what we noticed is that this brake was loose. The threads, maybe the tolerances between the M90 and this brake don't really work together properly because it's wiggling on the end of the barrel. I didn't realize how loose it was. So the last baffle on this side here is kind of getting eaten up. It looks like it's taken a few of some jackets off of bullets, just kind of sending them where I don't want them to go, and that was probably causing the keyhole problems. So until I can get a way to get this tight again, I'm probably just going to be running the Lantec Dragon again, because I've ran that for quite a while, so I know exactly how that gun works, or how that brake operates and how it feels. So for now, this will be coming off, and the Lantec will be going back on. I'm putting it on here just so I remember where it's at, because I have too much gear around in random places. So it doesn't go down all the way. It's kind of unfortunate. Let's see if you guys can see it here. Okay, that doesn't show very well on camera, but it is causing problems. So until we can tighten it, I don't want to risk having any more baffle strikes problems, especially like considering it was not that bad, but it could have been worse. From the prize table, I did end up picking up a SIG Foxtrot MSR 1350 lumens, 33,000 candelans, something. From the prize table, I needed a different light on this anyway. My other one was not very bright. So this one, it works. It's quite a bit brighter than my last one. Also, it comes with 2 rechargeable USB-C batteries, so that's a lot more convenient than having to go buy batteries every time I wanted to use this thing if it was dead. So I guess, and once I have a chance to shoot this at night, I'll let you guys know how it does, but definitely brighter than my Streamlight that I had on there, some cheaper one. So this was the first stage, and I shot up the day. I'd been hanging out with Devin and Drew all day, so I was really anxious. I had the first stage jitters, I had some caffeine in my body, but rifle was loaded in the bucket, and you had to engage 3 steel from the top, run into the shooting area and engage targets as they became visible, re-engaging the steel at the very end through the port. Pretty simple stage here. I had a few problems hitting the steel at the top of the stairs. I think it was just really excited to get going again, but overall it wasn't a horrible stage. Could have been a little bit faster, but I think a good stage to start out with on the day.
Ready? Stand by.
On this stage, I wasn't planning on doing a reload going into the port, but I'd missed a bunch of steel, so I was like, I'm just going to give myself the extra shots. Conducted a reload just to guarantee I had enough rounds to complete the stage.
Finish unload, so clear. Ah.
This was stage 3, my second stage, the shoot house. Beginning, shoot the 4 steel targets from the stick and then enter the shooting area and then shoot the 6 cardboard targets on the outside of the house. Afterwards, making your way inside, engaging the targets as they become visible. The targets on the right side there, I had to do a little shimmy. I didn't take a big enough step, so I had to take an extra little step to properly see them and engage those targets.
Bye.
I had a pretty good start there on the 2 steel, and then on the last one, thought I hit it, but it was just the dirt, so I started to move forward. I had to reposition at least 1 foot on the stick to properly engage the steel without getting any procedures.
Range is clear. Ready?
Next is stage 4 out of the Jurassic Park Suburban thing. I don't have a first person view for this video. I forgot to flip the front of my bucket hat up, and my Ray-Ban Meta actually recorded pretty much just my hat this entire stage. This is the stage where we really noticed that the brake was causing me some problems. I could not hit that steel. Again, it might have been some of me, but on the targets on the left side of the port right there, it's keyholing, and it was like sending shrapnel and stuff like that. So definitely causing some problems for me, and I had went through so many rounds for this stage. It was kind of insane. Out of any stage that I could have had a problem on, I guess this was the best one, you could say, as a lot of people were having problems, even parring out. So this stage or stage 6 was possibly my worst stage. Just this one because I couldn't hit the steel, and then later on stage 6 because I had some penalties. I was going a little bit too fast on that one. After realizing the issue, we took the brake off, and I'm using my buddy Josh's brake here, a J-Mac brake. Not what I'm used to. This one is really aggressive in the downwards direction compared to what I'm used to, because he typically uses it on his 7.62 gun. I guess this brake is better than no brake, but it took me a second to get used to, and during these stages you can kind of see me slowly speed up with it. This one, you engage the targets from either box going left to right or right to left, engaging the paper in the middle, and then steel on the left and right side both.
Are you ready?
Other than that, there's not a whole lot more to comment on this stage. Pretty straightforward, like right to left or left to right. I will say that a lot of people have kind of had some comments about the stages this year being very straightforward, not a lot of thinking or planning involved. Just you can look at the stage and be like, okay, I think I know what I'm going to be doing here. For my final stage of the day, stage 1, rifles facing downrange, magazines are in the ammo can on the table, open it up, load, make ready, engage the targets as they become visible. Pretty straightforward. I thought I'd take the targets in the beginning and then load up into a 45 round mag here. I had a click, no bang, went to try to grab the magazine and I was going to rack it, clear it out, and then I accidentally dropped the magazine and it somehow landed behind me. And additionally, a round was sticking straight up out of it, so I'm like fighting with this round to try to get it out of the way so I can get myself back in action here. Work through it to finish out AK Masters 2026 Day 1. One final thing to mention on this stage is that a mandatory reload was required somewhere in between the first and last shot. That's why I tried to do my reload in the beginning so I didn't have to worry about it later, and then I ended up just throwing my mag on the ground right here, so not optimum. Day 2, I started out on stage 7, Navigator. Rifle is leaning up against the door, touching the back handle, and the first magazine is stationed behind the steering wheel. Engaging the paper through the window, and then additionally engaging the steel. After you are done engaging the 6th orange steel, drop the magazine, hit HVT, and then run around the vehicle and enter the passenger side, grabbing the 2nd stage magazine and re-engaging the 6th steel. Not the HVT, just the 6th steel from seated inside the Navigator. Upon entering the passenger seat, I had a pretty good reload, and I hit the first 2 steel, and I had some sort of malfunction. I'm not entirely sure if my charger handle hit the A-frame, or if a round bounced off the A-frame since I'm so close and entered back into my chamber. But anyway, cleared the malfunction and finished the stage still with a pretty good time.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Shooter in the case ready. Stand by.
After engaging the steel in the window, I made my way on the 5th steel. I hit it, but I didn't hear the RO call hit, so I ended up engaging that one twice. Next we have stage 8, pointing at the start stick, engaging the 3 steel using the spool upon the start signal, then enter the shooting area and engage all the paper that you can see within the string there. I decided to take the 5 without moving, just trying to give myself the best opportunity since it's not my break. When I'm running here, my hat actually falls off because it's catching all the wind and the hair starts to blow in my face, but this one you had to be really careful because of the way that they were scoring it. It was double penalties due to the way they messed up the scoring, so you really had to be on your game on this one, or else your percentage in points was going to go down significantly. Coming into the last 3 steel, I used the left side of the spool because I felt like it gave me just a little bit more room to position and try to get some good hits. For stage 9, upon start single, behind the barricade, engage the 4 white steel targets. I think on this one I overswung that. You see that there, I'm not using my eyes, I'm just kind of swinging the rifle and I overswung it. Other than that, I feel like I had a pretty good run here. Nice speed into the truck, hitting the cardboard targets, and then engaging the 5 steel out in the field. On the beginning of this stage, on the first steel target, I thought I hit it, but I'm not sure. RO didn't call hit. Maybe it was the stage just behind us there, but I really thought I hit it, so I transitioned on to the next target. It didn't call hit, so I had to move back and re-engage.
If you're finished, unload show clear. I see clear, slap forward.
Stage 10 was one of the 2 jungle runs. This one I felt like I had a pretty good flow on. I think I placed 4th overall time-wise. I had a pretty good flow. None of the targets really felt like they snuck up on me like they did in 6. Towards the end here, though, I did kind of try to make up some shots on the targets on the right side. Felt like it kind of slowed me down. But once I got that over with, I had a quick reload, got into the van, and engaged the 5 steel targets, 3 out the back and then 2 from the right side window.
Full forward, hammer down. Flag.
Okay.
Shooter KT's ready. Stand by.
I think another reason the targets on the right side kind of got me a little bit is the ROs had a line on the ground that you weren't really supposed to engage the targets on the right pass, just due to it kind of overlapping different stages, just safety concerns. And I used the tree as reference, and then I ended up just kind of slowing myself down.
Unload show clear. Full forward, hammer down.
Coming into stage 6 here was my last stage of day 2 and all of AK Masters 2026. This was probably my worst stage, just penalty-wise. As you see there, I kind of swung to the target on the right side, it snuck up on me, and then as I swung to the target on the left, I didn't have a proper sight picture. I ended up having a double miss on that one. I just kind of sent rounds at it, thought it was close enough, and I should have confirmed and taken it just a second longer.
Shooter, are you ready? Stand by.
Yeah, what definitely got me here is my indecisiveness, trying to figure out if I want to shoot the left or right one right there, and then ended up just trying to be too fast and make up the time. I had a really good raw time, so if I would have just taken a second longer, I would have saved myself a lot of time in penalties. As I was engaging the 5 steel here, I got the first 4 pretty quickly, but then on the last one, I don't think I had very good fundamentals. I was just sending rounds, hoping I would hit it.
Clear, reset.
That concludes my AK Masters 2026. Definitely did better than last year. Things to learn and just kind of gear improvements. Always making an improvement, always improving. Every time I leave a competition, I always think, always improving. There's something I can get slightly better at. Next match, I will improve that, and that won't be a problem anymore. So, learned a few things, and I'm ready to implement those at the next big match. Hopefully, I can podium next year. We'll see. So I've noticed that the average watch time is not super high. I don't know if I need to start putting on some Subway Surfers or something, or maybe I'll just show my dogs. Come here, Frey. Come here, Frey. Come here, Deanie. Come on. So here's my dog, or one of my dogs. You're a good boy. So maybe if you guys like and subscribe, we'll get more of these guys on the channel here a little bit. Yeah. Are you coming up? He's trying to come up. Okay. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Get your butt out of my face. Go. Go. What? Okay. Well, he's hanging out with me now. Yeah, good boy. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe. Please, if you have any ideas for videos, let me know in the comments, and then I'll see you in the next one.